forward, because what C's get degrees as well. Everyone, I'm Sharice and welcome back to my channel. So today, well tonight, because I'm recording this at 12:02 a.m. so it is now Friday, April 8th, but I am doing something a little different. It's been a minute since I did a sit down chit chat video with you guys, and it's been a minute since I've been able to give you guys an update about my nursing journey and everything that's going on. So I feel like back in 2020, I was able to tell you guys everything that was going on, and I was also vlogging a few things, and then some things kind of went, you know, to the left side, and I stopped vlogging a little bit. I did share that I had to repeat a few classes, but after that, I think I did a few like updates here and there, and then I was giving you guys work content. So today I am going to give you my nursing journey from start to finish. So I know, before we get started, I know that nursing school right now can be very discouraging. Nursing school period can be very discouraging. We're also still in a pandemic. It's not as bad as it was before, but we are still in a pandemic, believe it or not. And I know that is kind of when nursing students or nurses period just started feeling a little eerie, a little doubtful. More so nursing students were feeling a little doubtful, feeling like, okay, is this what I want to do? And then, you know, it was such a rewarding feeling to graduate nursing school during a pandemic and get right in there. With that being said, I'm not going to talk too much. Let's get into the tea in this video. I want to also let you all know that there is trial and error with everyone. They may not share it with you, but there is trial and error somewhere in someone's career. So let's get started. If y'all see me looking down, it's because I have my iPad, and y'all, I wrote some stuff down. So let's get into it. So going into 2020, I started at a nursing school, and I was super duper excited. I had to take an entry exam, and I failed once, and then I went ahead and took it again. I was able to get in. I was thrilled. I was happy. I can't remember what I needed to score or what percentage I needed to score, because it's been a year ago or a couple years ago, so I can't remember. But it was, I believe it was like the HESI test or the HESI. I want to say it might have been a HESI. So I took the HESI, I got in, I was super excited. So boom. First term, I took a total of 5 classes. So those 5 classes were math, A&P, fundamentals/lab, and a success class, which kind of was supposed to show you how to pass the class, how to go about studying and getting your homework done, and a lot of time management skills. Then following by the last class, critical thinking. So I passed all of my classes except for fundamentals, which I believe I have a video that says failing first term. I'll put it somewhere right here so you guys can watch that as well. But I failed that class. I was very sad about it, very discouraged. This school that I attended, you had to get a 78% to pass, and your girl got a 75. So I was really discouraged and really hurt, but I shook it off. Might have took me a week, but I shook it off, and I went back in. I did the class. I passed with a B. I went on the second term. So my second term, I had 3 classes, which was pharmacology, geriatrics, and English 200. English, of course, is a breeze. That was online, so that was very easy. It was more of book reading and answering questions. If you guys know McGraw, or how you say it, McGraw, McGray, whatever. If you guys know that website, yeah, it was a whole lot of that going on. So I was able to pass all except for one class, which was geriatrics. Now the thing about this, I never blame professors or anyone on me failing unless I feel like my camera stopped. Sorry guys, but unless I felt like there was a better way that things could be taught to me, or if I felt like the professor really didn't care. In this case, I really felt like I would express my feelings. I would express how I felt, as far as I feel like I'm not retaining. I would ask questions, what could I do to retain? And it was just kind of like a slap in the face, because for some odd reason, I just couldn't pass, and I knew that I could do it. So with that being said, I failed for a second time, and that is when I said, no more of you guys getting my money. I am going to transfer because I need to get out of this program, and I feel like I could do better elsewhere. So that is what I did. I left and I attended another school. So going into April of 2021, I started another school for the LPN program. If you guys don't know, I am in the LPN program. So I went ahead, I did my research. I talked to a couple of people that I knew that attended the school already. I heard really good reviews. I also read really good reviews, so I went ahead and gave it a try. The school that I go to right now makes you take I believe it's the HESI, but we took something called the Wonder Test. That's what it was. We had to take the Wonder Test. I had to take that. You had to get a total of 18 questions correct in order to pass to get onto the program. Now, this program was very competitive. They would only pick 20 students out of probably 50 to 60 of us who applied. So they only picked 20, so it's very competitive. And I was able, I think, to score 26 to 30 questions right. Can't remember, but I passed that bad boy, so that's all that mattered. So I was able to pass, and I went ahead and got everything done with my financial aid and everything, and I was able to start classes as soon as, I believe, if somewhere like between, I believe I had like a week to start, because I was just kind of like, no, if I'm going to continue to try to get my nursing degree, I need to go somewhere and I need to get in fast. So that's what I did. I was very determined, y'all. Anyways, I took 4 classes that term. I took A&P, math again, A&P and math again, because they did not take they did not take any classes. Like, I was told, the only thing that I was bummed about was I was told that they would transfer over A&P and they would transfer over math, because I scored a 95 on my math test at my other school, and I was very happy about that. So I thought that it would go over, but it wouldn't. So I had to take AP, math, intro to nursing, and psych. Of course, psych was a breeze because it was on the McGraw website again. So it's pretty much reading, answering questions, and following along pretty much. So that was a breeze. Now, y'all, A&P was a breeze as well because it was online. But y'all, math, when you have a different teacher that is teaching you in other ways, and they're very like determined on teaching you their way, and it's their way or no way, your girl got discouraged. And it was pretty much, I felt like I was not good at math anymore. I was just like, what the hell? Like, I just passed math with a 95. Now you're telling me that I don't know how to do this anymore. Like, it literally, everything that was taught to me, it didn't go out the window, but most of it did because of my professor who was so headstrong. So with that being said, I passed all of my classes except for math. Literally bombed my final exam and was so crushed about it because I'm like, I know how to do this math. I don't care what nobody says. So we literally had a meeting and everything, but I had to take it again. I was a little bit more easy about repeating because I had already repeated 3 classes at the last college that I went to. So I was just kind of like, hey, it is what it is. I went ahead and gave myself a positive mindset, gave myself, words of affirmation, and made sure I just uplifted myself the most that I could. I also have supporting family and friends, so that helped a lot. And I went ahead, redid the class, and I passed that boy with a 95 once again. So moving on into second term, I had to take AP Pharm, Fundamentals, and Mental Health. Now, with AP Pharm, that was very different for me because at the last school, I took Pharm and I passed it, but remember, none of my classes would transfer over. So with me taking A&P and Pharm with each other, I know I'm not good at A&P whatsoever. I just, the body parts and just going into depth about them and knowing how they work, like, I can't remember anything from biology from high school. So that was very scary to me, but your girl prevailed and I passed all of my classes. So now going on to third term, I had Med-Surg 1 and I had maternity, OB, maternity, and pediatrics. Now with this program, the points that you had to get, the percentage that you had to get in order to pass any class that you had was 76.5. So I felt like, yeah, that was very much doable. So with that, I took those 2 classes, and y'all, I was so shocked that I did so well in mental health. I probably carried out a B throughout the whole term, and I was literally shocked, girl. So OB, maternity, and peds, y'all, that is something else. I swear that class could literally make or break whether or not you want to be a OB or a peds nurse. I swear to you, because it literally had me over here contemplating if I even wanted to work in pediatrics or work in the NICU or anything. So peds, I was kind of very, very shocked and shook because I take a liking to kids. I love kids. I knew since I was a little girl that I wanted to work in pediatrics. So once I took the class and I tried to retain as much information as I could, y'all, peds had me in a chokehold. And then it didn't help that they divided our classes. It's 16 of us in the class. So let me see. Some of us were signed up to take OB one for 6 weeks, and then the other half we had to take peds for the other 6 weeks. So I started off with peds, and y'all, when I tell you every test I was making a C, I was like, thank you, Lord, because what, C's get degrees as well. So, so I was very happy about that, but my grade was pushing when I took OB, I want to say it was pushing like a 78. So I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, we got to get this together. Wait. So with OB, I felt like I enjoyed it a lot more and I was able to like raise my grade up tremendously. And your girl passed with a B. So yes, because that class is no joke. I swear, every YouTube video that I have watched, I've always heard someone say something about peds and OB or they don't enjoy it. Me, I really enjoyed it. The only thing that sucked was that the hospitals that surround our school or that's around our school did not allow us to do OB and peds clinicals, of course, because of COVID. So we were stuck doing med surge, which was kind of, I guess, took a load off of us because we weren't doing 2 clinicals. So, because I had no idea how that was going to work. So with that being said, I am now going to my 4th term. And I am so excited. I couldn't be any more happier. Like, I really went through a lot to get to where I am today. And I will say one thing that I learned about myself in this whole experience by far is to not doubt yourself, to not have negative energy. Guys, the power of the tongue, y'all, yeah, it works. If you believe that you can do something and you seriously believe in it and you know that you can, y'all, skies is the limit. Make sure before you start the program, you know that this is something that you want to do, even if it's trying out a CNA job or, you know, shadowing a nurse or whatever. Try to make sure this is something that you really want to do, because y'all, the blood, sweat, and tears you're gonna put into it. Going into 4th term, I am taking advanced med surge 2. So y'all just pray for me because I really don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited about it, but I still don't know what to expect. And then I am taking PN transitions to practice, which I believe is like BSIM. So we'll have like simulations, I believe, every week, and we'll have conference about them. And I guess we are doing that for the whole 12 weeks, which is fine with me because it'll give us a little bit more hospital experience as far as being a nurse versus a, you know, tech or a CNA, because we no longer can say, I'll go get the nurse because you are the nurse. Jesus. And then the next class we'll be taking along with that is PN capstone. Now, I'm not sure how everyone's capstone is. Please let me know how your capstone is, because I heard that people did like clinical rotations, but we're not doing that. We're just kind of getting ready to take the NCLEX. So the teacher, she was actually my math teacher. So I'm very excited to, you know, see how she teaches this class and everything, because she's a very good teacher when, you know, when she's not, you know, stuck in her ways. But she's a really good teacher. So I'm excited to see how this goes and how everything goes. Now, we do take the HESI exit, and the capstone class is what's supposed to be getting us ready for that exit exam. So I believe they said we have over 180 questions to 200. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know once that time comes. But yeah, those are the classes that I would be taking. And then for med surge, we are taking clinicals, but we're not doing a lab. So that is very exciting to me because, y'all, I am so tired of lab. with that being said, this concludes the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. If you guys have any questions, like any questions whatsoever, if I did not answer them all, or if I wasn't, you know, clear enough, yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. Drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.